Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. Here at Probo, we have noticed just how popular 4 and 5-inch ribbon has become. Now we are offering on our website a set of 5-inch fingers so you can also make a bow like a pro using these gorgeous ribbons. There are 17 fingers to a set and they sell for $5.99. Today I'll be making a gorgeous bow using this 5-inch ribbon. It's so easy, you'll be amazed. The bow recipe for this bow is large hand. Row E will be working on row E. Center finger, 1 wrap. Fingers 1, 2, and 3 right. Fingers 1, 2, and 3 left. 3 wraps each. Then you're going to see I'm going to go back over finger 3 right one more time again. You'll just see that at the end. That's because I've made this before. I'm going to use all 10 yards of ribbon. I'm going to use a whole spool, and if I would just cut it off there, the tail would just be too long. So instead of just wasting that ribbon, I'm going to go back over this this finger one more time and just use that ribbon up. It would just make sense to do that, but you'll see that in just a moment. So let's begin. Always put your spool on the spool holders with the ribbon coming off to the right. That's very important, and you'll see that in just a moment. But always put it on the spool holder coming off to the right. Pinch your ribbon a 1/2 inch from the end. Just pinch it up really nicely, like you see me doing here. And then this is a new thing that I'm saying in the videos. The more videos I do, and I have people asking me questions, but I'm just finding out that this works just a little easier and a little faster. Once you have it pinched up like this, then hold it with your left hand. And then come from the back with your piece of wire. Okay, and then what you can do there, you can see, you can just kind of slip that piece of wire and you can be holding it like that. So that's coming from the back. Put the little piece of wire right at your pinch and then just come around with it. And it's just really simple and easy. And then just end with 1 wire up and 1 wire down. But I'm just finding this is just a little bit easier. If you hold your pinch with your left hand, come from the back with your wire, and then you can just take it like that, in with 1 up and then 1 down. Okay, so that's just the new way that I'm saying. I'm finding that it's just a little easier. Coming around the bottom, go around center finger. Cup around base finger. And you want to come up from the bottom 1/2 of the width of your ribbon. Since this is 5-inch ribbon, we're going to come 1/2 of this base finger. You're going to pull that piece of wire up, wrap it around itself, wrap it very tightly. This is getting this piece of wire out of your way for now. Also, it's securing the ribbon to the hand. Now, this little piece of wire goes around the nail, wrap around about twice. That's all. You want to get that off quickly at the end, and I just tuck that little piece of wire right there. Now your center loop is made. Now we're going to use the bottoms up movement. That means turning from your bottom edge. It's all about the twist. Place right on top of your first placement. Bottoms up, roll off a forefinger, and go over finger 1 right. Now you'll notice that that little half twist always starts on the right, but if you do the bottoms up movement, again turning from the bottom edge, bottom up, go over finger 1 left, pull down snugly. And now you'll see, because we're doing that bottoms up movement, I know I say that so much, but it's so important because now your hand to spool ribbon never gets twisted and you don't have spools of ribbon rolling all over the floor. That is so wonderful. So here we go again. Bottoms up, pinch, twist, make a nice little twist there. Do it neatly. It'll just make your loops open at the end so much nicer. Let's go back over finger 1. We're going to do this 3 times. Pull down snugly. Bottoms up. Go over the bottoms up. And bottoms up. Now bottoms up. Takes just a little bit more work whenever you're using a ribbon this wide. Now this is a little trick that I do so that you can go a little bit faster, gives you a little bit more hand room. I'll just take this finger out for now, put it on the side, and then take this one out for now. And I could have done this whenever I started, but I kind of just wanted you to see. There we go. They fit nice and snug. Here we go. So now we're going to go finger to right. We're going to do this 3 times. 1, and 1. See how much faster you can go because you have all that room for your hand. Two. And 2. Bottoms up. Three. And 3. Can you believe just how easy this is? Now, put your next finger back in its place. And here we go. We'll do this finger 3 times. 1. Nice little twist. 1. Two. A nice little pinch there, bottoms up. 2. 3. And 3. And you'll see what I said before with this little ribbon that's left. That's just too much to leave for a tail. So I'm just going to make another loop this way. So I'm finishing off on the right. And there we are. There's a nice little tail. Come back up and get your piece of wire. Pull that out quickly from the bottom. Get it off that little nail. And tie off your bow. It is just that easy, just that simple. Pro Bow is holding all of your work for you. To make a bow this size would have been almost impossible holding this with just your hands. And if you could, your hands would really be hurting and cramping. So now we're going to lift. And there we are, a perfectly made bow. So much easier than doing it in your own hand. If you were doing this, holding this in your own hand, this is what it would look like at this position, and this is how much ribbon you would be trying to hold with your hand. It would be very difficult and painful. Now, for demonstration purposes, if you've watched my other videos, I always open in a box. For demonstration, it just looks nicer that way, and I just find it a little easier. I used to just open them in my lap, but now I just do it this way. This is just a wooden box. It has sand in it. It's very heavy, so things don't move around on me. And that's just a little cup hook and a little nail. You might want to make one for yourself. It's just very easy to fluff your bows this way. So now I just slide my wire under the cup hook, I guess, and so that's how it looks. I just slid my wire there and just tied it off on the cup hook. I mean on that nail right there. And here we go. I always start, or usually start from the center, fluffing the bows. Sometimes I start from the bottom. You could even start from the middle if you would like. So all we have to do now is just fluff the bow, and we will have a gorgeous bow. Just that simple. Beautiful already. Now this was the right side, so you see how I have these 4 loops. That's that extra one that I finished off to the right. And this is all there is to it. This would be almost impossible to make a bow this big with this wide a ribbon, holding this with your own hand. There we are, beautiful already, and I'm going to just flip it around and do the other side. Just keep fluffing, just play with it till you have it looking like you want it to. I have a tendency to kind of over fluff. I just play and play. Now I have finished fluffing, and was that not just incredibly easy? Now anyone can make a bow like a pro every time with the hand. Enjoy.